Ladies and gentlemen, in the blue corner, we have the team of Blake, Shake and Bake Sigler, and Jeff, Run with Turtles Johnson. In the red corner, we have the world. Welcome to the Effing For Real MMA podcast.
Welcome everybody to episode 102 of Effing For Real, where the F stands for fighting. We are your hard-hitting, hard-kicking look at the sport of MMA. I am your host, Blake Shake and Bake Sigler, joined as always by my best buddy, Jeff Johnson, a.k.a. Run with Turtles. How you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing good, man. Man, what a crazy week. It has been, the world's just kind of on edge right now, man. But it feels good to be here on Twitch, to be calling the fights tonight, a little bit back to normality. And, we still got a fight tonight, which is awesome. It is in front of an empty crowd, which is a little weird, but everything feels right, at least kind of for the time being, kind of the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, and, we were a little bummed last night that Bellator 241 got canceled. And, but this pandemic that's spreading across the world, our hearts are out for the people that are infected with it and are dealing with this. We hope they get better soon. But it doesn't sound like it's as bad as what people are making this mass hysteria out to be. But everything's getting canceled, so we're going to be here. We're going to roll with the punches. Whenever there is a fight card, we're going to be here. Thankfully, the UFC's pretty much said, the show's going to go on. We're going to do them anyways. So we got an empty crowd tonight, but we're still here to call the fight. Mm-hmm. And I'm happy we are, because this is going to be a really good fight card, and makes it a little more special since we don't have any other sports to look at right now. So
right.
This one's going to be good, and I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said, just we're going to keep you updated if any of the fight cards that we're planning on doing in weeks to come get canceled. Obviously, we won't be on here like we weren't last night, but as of right now, we're planning on being on here every week. And I've actually thought about doing something a little special, depending on how things go. I'm not going to say anything about it yet, just depending on what happens with this coronavirus outbreak thing. But I had something a little special that I was going to do every week if I could. So that's going to be, I guess, some kind of, special announcement that you guys are going to want to pay attention to once we kind of get this coronavirus thing out of the way. But yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to this one tonight.
Yeah, I am too. And you know what? It almost didn't happen, but not because of the coronavirus. The main event we almost didn't get because Kevin Lee missed weight. And, he was talking a lot leading up to it, saying, like, no virus is going to stop me from knocking him out and everything, and it's going to happen. And then came to weigh-ins on Friday, and, he didn't make it. He missed it by, 2.5 pounds?
Yeah, 2.5, 3 pounds.
Yeah, 158.5. And he said he wasn't going to cut anymore, but thankfully Oliveira said he still wanted the fight, that it's still going to happen. So we're getting it, and I'm excited because it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, it really is. And, we've seen a lot of good fights on the prelims. Surprisingly, every prelim fight went to decision.
Yeah, it did.
So hopefully
people in the crowd getting their money's worth.
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully we get some finishes on the main card. But either way, we got 5 good fights on the main card. We're going to get to the first one here in just a few minutes, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm glad we're able to do this, and hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this as well. And then, like we said, we're going to be putting this out in podcasting and podcast platform, and as well as putting this video on YouTube, so that way you guys can catch it later if you want to. And looks like before we go too far though, we do have to say that this episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Guys, remember the days when you were always ready to go? Now you can increase your performance and get that extra confidence in bed. Listen up. BlueChew.com. That's blue like the color blue. Blue Chew brings you your first chewable with the same FDA active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis. You can take them anytime, day or night, even on a full stomach, and since they're chewable, they work up to twice as fast as a pill, so you can be ready whenever an opportunity arises. If you can benefit from more confidence where it counts, Blue Chew is the fast and easy way to enhance your performance. Blue Chew is prescribed online by licensed physicians, so you don't have to go to the doctor's office or wait in line at the pharmacy, and it ships right to your door in a discreet package. They're made in the USA, and since Blue Chew prepares and ships directly, they're cheaper than a pharmacy, and best of all, there's no more awkwardness. Right now, we've got a special deal for our listeners. Visit BlueChew.com and get your first shipment free when you use our special promo code 4REAL. That's the number 4, REAL. Just pay $5 shipping. Again, that's BLUEchew.com, promo code 4REAL to try it for free. Blue Chew is the better, cheaper, faster choice, and we thank them for sponsoring this podcast. And believe me, guys, this stuff works for real. And you know, guys, with right now with this whole pandemic going on and everybody staying at home because everything's canceled, that would be the time to get you some Blue Chew because you ain't got no sports to watch hardly. Got to have something to do to make the time go by. So
yeah,
might as well get you some Blue Chew and have some fun.
Yeah, might as well, be at your peak performance. You're, quarantined in the house with the missus. Might as well get you some Blue Chew.
Exactly. That new hashtag going around, quarantine and chill.
That's it.
There you go.
That's it.
Quarantine and chill.
Hashtag
Blue Chew.
Hashtag Blue Chew and chill.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
Exactly. Yep. So we really do appreciate Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Well, it looks like we are getting close to the start of the first fight. This one, they switched up the lineup on this card. And originally this was a prelim fight. Now it's a main card fight in the lightweight division between Francisco Trinaldo and John McDessie.
Which I feel like this should have been a main card fight in the first place.
I think so too. Of course, the feature prelim between Brandon Moreno and Jussier Formega I thought should have been a main card fight as well.
Yeah.
Or even the Amanda Ribas and I don't know exactly how they pronounce that.
Amanda Hebus.
Yeah. And Randa Marcos originally was the co-main event.
Yeah.
And, I thought that one could have been a main card fight too, but they switched it all around. And, we're getting Trinaldo and McDessie in this first fight. And this one's going to be a barn burner, man.
Yeah.
I think McDessie's going to come out swinging, and I think he's got a good enough wrestling to keep it on the feet, got the power to knock him out. So this one's going to be a first one in this first fight.
Yeah, man, it's going to be very back and forth. I can make an argument for both guys here. Both guys are awesome fighters, and they need something exciting to start this card, especially with everything going on. And there's going to be a lot of new viewers, a lot of people that probably aren't used to mixed martial arts or don't follow it. A lot of casual fans are going to be watching this. And I think this is going to be an exciting fight to really grab their attention. So I'm happy they're starting with this one.
Yeah, me too. All right, well, we are at commercial break right now on ESPN Plus. That's always fun. Do we want to take a quick break until the fight actually gets ready to go?
Yeah, let's do that. We'll take a break real quick, guys. We'll throw in the UFC intro, and then when we come back, we'll be ready to start the first fight of the evening.
Sounds good. Don't go anywhere, guys. All right, guys, we weren't gone very long, but they got to this fight pretty quickly, so let's not waste any time, and let's get ready for our first fight of the night. In the lightweight division we've got Francisco Trinaldo taking on John McDessie, and this one is going to be a barn burner. By the way, what's up, Casper? We appreciate you joining us, man.
Yeah, what's going on, man? Good to see you.
All right, well, this one should be a fun one. Lightweights are always fun. They come out swinging, and these guys are fast. McDessie's got massive power. Who's going to land that big punch first? Is Trinaldo going to be able to get this fight to the ground? Those are the questions we're about to find out.
Yeah, man, I'm excited. It's here. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Round one starts. Touch of gloves. Both men in the center. Right now, a little bit of feeling out process. McDessie with a little side step kick to the thigh of Trinaldo. Trinaldo being the aggressor, though, moving forward. He's got McDessie backing up. Both men just trying to find that range. Pumping that jab out there. Touching hands, trying to find the range. Leg kick from McDessie. Trinaldo still being the aggressor. Comes forward, tries a couple of punches. Can't get him to land, but McDessie lands a jab. Kick to the body there from Trinaldo. And pace slows again for the moment. Trinaldo looking for an opening. Trinaldo is in southpaw. McDessie in orthodox. And Trinaldo comes forward, lands a couple of good shots, tries a head kick. McDessie blocks. Now McDessie circles around, takes the octagon control, just misses with a leg kick there. Trinaldo tries a kick to the body. McDessie tries to throw one back, can't get it to land, then tries a leg kick as well, can't get that one to land either. Trinaldo did a good job avoiding those. Trinaldo now back to the center of the octagon. Looking to throw that jab out there. A little step side kick to the midsection there by McDessie.
Yeah, it kind of feels like a little feeling out process, but the guys are throwing though. They're just kind of throwing to find their range and find their timing.
Yeah, definitely more action than that Romero Adesanya fight.
Yeah, absolutely. Might say that a few times tonight.
Like every fight so far has had that.
Yeah, right.
But right now, Trinaldo is stalking, has the octagon control, pumping that jab out there, looking to unload that big left hand. So far, McDessie hasn't given him an opening. McDessie comes forward with a double jab, gets him to move back. McDessie step side kick to the midsection again, lands.
Yeah, he's done that a couple times. It's found its mark each time he's thrown it.
It has. Trinaldo still being the aggressor and stalking, though, looking for an opening. Trinaldo just misses with a big left hand there. McDessie landed a leg kick. But, Trinaldo's only come in like once or twice with a combination. Besides that, good left hand lands for McDessie, and then a body shot lands for Trinaldo. But, Trinaldo's come forward with a couple of combinations a couple of times, but he hadn't got anything to land, but he needs to keep doing that. He needs to keep throwing combinations.
Yeah. The last significant one, he threw about 3 punches and a head kick, and the head kick almost landed, but McDessie was like, oh,
big straight left by Trinaldo.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yep, we talk about it and it happens.
Yep.
Trinaldo landed a big straight left hand that landed right on the jaw of McDessie. I couldn't tell from the camera angle. It almost looked like McDessie fell back into the cage and kind of bounced back up and recovered. But right now, Trinaldo still has that octagon control. Kick to the body from McDessie. Trinaldo comes forward with a combination, trying to finish the combination with a kick to the body, but can't get it to land. McDessie with a leg kick there. Both men in the center of the octagon now. About 2:10 left in this first round. And right now we're back to that feeling out process. Kick to the body by Trinaldo. McDessie tries a leg kick, can't get it to land. Trinaldo advances, pulling that jab out there, trying to find that range, looking for an opening to unload that big left hand again. And he blocks a head kick by McDessie, continuing to move forward. I kind of feel like McDessie needs to come forward. Another good combination there from Trinaldo. Left hand lands at the end of it, and then a jab, kick to the body by McDessie. Trinaldo throws a 2-shot combination. It's blocked by McDessie. Minute and a half left in this round.
McDessie doing a good job of kind of staying on his horse and not letting Trinaldo really land anything, but when Trinaldo does try that combination, though, he's getting at least something to land.
He is, and Trinaldo just missed a spinning head kick. And McDessie, a little step side kick to the midsection again. Both men in the center, but Trinaldo moving forward, backing McDessie up, and almost feel like McDessie needs to come forward, throw out those big power shots, but it looks like he's content to just back up and counterpunch. Kick to the body lands for Trinaldo there.
Yeah, throw a couple kicks to the body and leg kicks just to try to keep Trinaldo at bay.
Exactly. Because Trinaldo has definitely been the aggressor, and he's flipping that jab out there looking for an opening. McDessie on his bicycle, moving to his left, moving away from the power hand of Trinaldo. A great job by McDessie. But he's got to come forward with some combinations of his own, and so far he hasn't done that. He's landed a couple of leg kicks and body kicks. Trinaldo still coming forward, pulling that jab out there, trying to find the range. Has the octagon control. But so far, both men have landed strikes, but I think, Trinaldo just misses with a spinning back fist. But so far, I think Trinaldo has landed the more significant strikes in this round.
Yeah, agreed.
And he's continuing to come forward, be the aggressor. Good kick to the body there by McDessie. Big left hand again, and a couple of jabs, and another left hand from Trinaldo.
There's that combination we're talking about.
Yep, Trinaldo tried a flying knee there, landed to the chest, and McDessie was able to land a left hand as well. And that's going to be the end of the first round. Good round by both these guys. I'm not going to say it was actually close. I don't think it was that close. I think Trinaldo won that round pretty favorably, in my opinion. I think he landed the better strikes. He was the aggressor moving forward. McDessie had some nice kicks that he threw in there. But Trinaldo landed a couple of big shots. And I think that wins him the round. I've got it 10-9 for Trinaldo after one, and I think McDessie's not got to get going in the second round and start coming forward and throwing those power shots.
Yeah, Trinaldo's aggressiveness and his octagon control is kind of what dictated this round for me. I mean, he did land some big shots, especially that big left hand that knocked McDessie up against the cage. McDessie, he's going to try to counter strike. He's throwing a couple kicks and everything, but when Trinaldo's pushing forward, he's landing something significant. He's being very patient with it, very methodical with it. So I'd like to see Trinaldo be even more aggressive this second round and see maybe if he can drop McDessie, because like I said, when he is throwing that combination, it's finding its mark. So, but yeah, definitely 10-9 for Trinaldo though.
Yeah, and Trinaldo's missed a couple of big shots, that spinning back fist, that spinning kick to the head.
Yeah, both those are very close.
Yeah, so I mean that's a couple of big shots that if landed could have changed the tide of the fight even more than what it already is. So I'm looking forward to see if McDessie decides to be a little bit more aggressive in this second round, because I think he's the better striker. I think he's got more power, but he's got to quit looking to just counterpunch.
Yeah.
And he's got to come forward, get Trinaldo backing up and get him, off his game, and then, utilize that power advantage. So here we go, round two, and touch of gloves immediately. McDessie throws a kick to the body, and Trinaldo lands a left hand to the body. Trinaldo tries that spinning kick again, can't get it to land. Right now, McDessie doing a good job throwing punches out there, didn't get anything to land. They trade body kicks. Trinaldo still being the aggressor and stalking, though. Looking for that opening. McDessie still doing a good job circling to his left away from the power hand of Trinaldo. Trinaldo, I think he keeps fighting the way he's been fighting. This is going to be an easy fight for him. McDessie's got to do something.
Yeah, he's got to push forward. I mean, he's got to realize he lost that first round just because of Trinaldo being so aggressive. So, yeah, McDessie needs to push forward for sure.
There's a good leg kick from McDessie, and then he immediately backs up, and then a head kick for Trinaldo. Partially landed. I think McDessie might have got an arm up to block some of it, but it did land. Trinaldo comes forward, throwing that left hand out again. He landed a couple of shots there, not flush, but they did land. It is scoring points. Both men in the center now. Leg kick from McDessie, and then he eats a 1-2 kick to the body combination from Trinaldo.
Looks like Trinaldo's strikes are starting to slow down McDessie a little bit. He's not circling nearly as quick as he was. Ooh, nice left there by Trinaldo.
Yep, left hand again, that straight left from Trinaldo. And definitely McDessie does not look right. Another left hand lands from both men, actually. They both landed the jab there. Trinaldo still continuing to come forward. Being the aggressor, kick to the body from McDessie lands. Trinaldo eats it. Continues to move forward. Gets McDessie backing up. McDessie tries an inside leg kick. Trinaldo, though, being that aggressor, leg kick again from McDessie. But Trinaldo, he is doing a great job. Big left hand and a big right hand from Trinaldo as well.
Ooh, I don't know how McDessie just ate that right hand. That was massive.
That was a huge shot. McDessie ate it. Looks like he's fine. Kick to the body by Trinaldo. But that is not what McDessie needs. McDessie tries a head kick, easily blocked by Trinaldo. Trinaldo just continuing to come forward and stalk. Flips out a jab there. Can't get it to land, but it gets McDessie to move. McDessie's got to do something. Kick to the body doesn't land for McDessie. McDessie's got to get more aggressive. He's got to come forward. He's got to throw big shots. He's got the power. He can knock Trinaldo out. Right hand lands for Trinaldo. Right hand landed for McDessie as well.
McDessie blocked that body kick of Trinaldo's, and Trinaldo kind of favored his foot. I don't know, maybe something happened there.
Yeah. Oh, head kick by Trinaldo.
Nope, he's good.
He is. He was
fine.
able to push off very well on that.
Yeah.
Land that head kick. McDessie tries a little step side kick to the body. Can't get it to land. Again, another good combination there from Trinaldo. I think the straight left was blocked by McDessie, but it was still thrown. Makes McDessie think about it. McDessie landed another kick to the body. And Trinaldo just continuing to come forward. I don't think Trinaldo is backed up at maybe 30 seconds in this entire fight.
Yeah, he's been the aggressor this entire fight so far.
And that's what's winning him the fight. He's coming forward, throwing that jab out. Left hand just misses for Trinaldo.
I think Trinaldo may have snuck an uppercut in there, too. It was really quick. I couldn't tell, but I think he might have.
Yep, Trinaldo just missed with another big straight left. Step side kick to the body by McDessie, followed by a leg kick by McDessie. But Trinaldo, again, just landing the bigger shots. And this is not what I expected from McDessie. I expected McDessie to come out here and throw power shots. McDessie tries a step side kick to the head, but slips, able to jump back up. Trinaldo missed a kick when he got back up. Then they kind of smile at each other and tap hands. Straight left again. It's blocked by McDessie, but it did get him off balance. Now Trinaldo looking like he's got a little sense of urgency behind him, coming forward, looking for an opening. McDessie doing a good job staying on that bicycle and moving out of the way. Under a minute left. Left hand to the body lands for Trinaldo. McDessie moves back into the center. And left hand again lands for Trinaldo.
Trinaldo's doing an incredible job of not letting McDessie counter really anything, just because he's so fast and landing his combinations so well that McDessie just can't get anything to counter.
Yep, leg kick there from McDessie. 35 seconds left. Trinaldo continuing to come forward and stalk. Has McDessie backing up. Doing a lot of head movement. Left hand does land there for McDessie. Trinaldo eats it. 20 seconds left in this round. Little step side kick to the body there by McDessie. And then misses a leg kick. Tries a head kick. Can't get either one of those to land. Final 15 seconds of round number 2. Trinaldo continuing to come forward. McDessie actually comes forward that time. And a big left hand landed for Trinaldo. Kind of looked like it rocked McDessie for a minute. McDessie's bleeding from the nose.
Yep.
Looked like there might be a cut on the bridge of the nose, and that's the end of round number 2.
I wonder if there was an accidental headbutt in there because McDessie, like he leaned forward, which he hasn't done this entire fight, as Trinaldo was coming forward, and I think the top of Trinaldo's head might have caught him. But
man, I'm not sure because there's blood off the side of Trinaldo's head too, and I don't know where it came from.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, is another good round for Trinaldo. I think he dictated the pace. He held the octagon control. He landed the more significant strikes. I think he just looked all around better in that round. So I've got it 10-9 again, 2018 after 2.
Yeah, very similar to round 1. You know, not a whole lot of difference. Trinaldo dictating the pace, coming forward, landing the bigger strikes, and honestly, McDessie did less that round than he did in the first round, in my opinion. He's trying to counter, but Trinaldo's so fast, man. He's getting out of the way of everything that McDessie's throwing. So, I mean, it was 5 minutes of Trinaldo pushing forward, and McDessie just trying to figure out how to sneak something in. And he's not doing it. He didn't even land any body kicks that round, you know, not like he did in the first. So, yeah, easy 10-9 for me for Trinaldo, 2018 for sure.
Yeah, that's not what I was expecting with this fight so far. So, we'll see if, you know, somehow McDessie can land a big shot and end it in this third round. But, yeah, there's definitely blood coming off the side of the head of Trinaldo. But here we go, round 3, touch of gloves. McDessie just misses with a head kick there. Both men in the center. It doesn't look like McDessie's moving back nearly as much. I'll say that, and then he moves back. Trinaldo with a little leg kick there. Both of them pawing that jab out there. Kind of touching hands, trying to find the range. McDessie actually staying in front of him. Good combination again from Trinaldo. McDessie tries a head kick, easily blocked by Trinaldo. And Trinaldo with a good combination there.
Go ahead, sorry.
Tries a knee, but can't get it to land either.
Yeah, Trinaldo started with that straight left that found its mark, and he tried to follow it up, and McDessie did a good job of blocking the rest of the combination.
He did. McDessie tries a leg kick there again. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left. McDessie's got to do something because another big left hand just landed for Trinaldo. Trinaldo staying right in front of him, but I give McDessie credit. He's not backing up, giving him the octagon control, and there's a knee. Looked like it was partially blocked by McDessie. But Trinaldo threw a left knee.
It was like a short flying knee, and he threw it off of a 3-punch combination. You don't see that very often.
Yep.
That takes a lot of athleticism to do that.
There's a leg kick from McDessie, and then Trinaldo comes forward with a combination, lands about 3 shots. There's a good jab by Trinaldo. McDessie comes forward, tries to land a leg kick, but now McDessie, this is what I think he should have been doing the entire fight. He's being the aggressor, moving forward, throws a head kick that's blocked by Trinaldo. Now he goes back to the backing up, moving back away from Trinaldo. Kick to the body by McDessie, but he eats a 1-2 by Trinaldo. Just nothing McDessie can do. Kick there from Trinaldo to the body. It's caught by McDessie. Trinaldo's able to get his leg free, though. There's a good jab by McDessie. Trinaldo just continues to come forward. Another good combination with 2 big left hands that land.
Yeah, that one rocked McDessie a little bit.
And it did. McDessie tries a jab of his own. Can't get it to land. Leg kick there from McDessie. And McDessie throwing out that jab, but he's not going backward nearly as much as he did in round 1 and 2. McDessie just misses with a head kick there. And then he tries a leg kick. Trinaldo easily able to get out of the way of it. But McDessie's not moving back. He's staying in front of him. Trinaldo comes forward with a good combination. He threw about 3 punches, probably got one of them to land. Step side kick to the midsection there. McDessie. McDessie misses a leg kick right after that. We're halfway through this third and final round. Trinaldo continuing to come forward. Left to the body by Trinaldo. Good left to the body. Jab just misses for Trinaldo. Jesse coming forward, though. He's got Trinaldo backing up a little bit. Tries that leg kick again. Didn't look like it landed flush. McDessie is definitely being the aggressor, but he's still getting outstruck in this round. Jesse tries that head kick again. Can't get it to land. It's blocked. Trinaldo throws out a straight left and misses. Leg kick lands for McDusty, and Trinaldo comes forward. That big straight left again. Can't get it to find its mark, though.
Yeah, Trinaldo has slowed down a hair in this third round, but he still has so much power he's throwing, man. He just one big strike might be still all it takes.
Yep. McDusty with another leg kick. Trinaldo threw out that straight left again. Didn't land. Definitely a cut on the bridge of McDusty's nose. Oh, a little step side kick to the chin. Lands for McDusty. Trinaldo eats it, comes forward, landed a shot, and then tried a flying knee, but couldn't get it to land. They reset with about 1:25. Both men in the center of the octagon.
Yeah, I mean, this is where Desty's really got to push forward. He knows Trinaldo's, he's not gassed, but he's moving slower. And if Desty's going to win this fight, he's got to push.
Yeah, he's going to have to land some kind of big power shot. Trinaldo doing a good job. Throwing that jab out there, landed another left hand. He's got the octagon control. McDusty starts circling away from the power hand again. Trinaldo comes forward with a triple jab. Can't get him to land. Under a minute left now. Trinaldo coming forward again. Gets McDusty backing up. Big uppercut from Trinaldo.
Big left by McDusty with the counter.
Step side kick to the midsection there by McDusty. Head kick by Trinaldo was partially blocked. The foot still hit the face, though. 40 seconds left, and Trinaldo just misses a big left hand. McDusty pumping that jab out there as well. McDusty tries a spinning back elbow right about the time that Trinaldo tried to kick. And so Trinaldo, that kick actually moved Trinaldo out of the way of the spinning back elbow. 22 seconds left, and now both men throwing big shots. McDusty circles away, lands a good jab, but eats a good straight left by Trinaldo.
That was flush.
It was. McDusty circling and throwing that jab out there now, trying to land something, but he's going to have to land something big. Looked like Trinaldo tried a cartwheel kick, but he slipped and fell to the ground. They clinched.
Ooh, short elbow there by Trinaldo in the clinch.
And that is the end of round number 3. Another good round for Trinaldo, in my opinion. I thought McDusty was more competitive in that round, and he actually came forward, but I still think Trinaldo outstruck him. In my opinion, that's a clean sweep. I've got it 30-27 for Francisco Trinaldo after 3. I think he was the more aggressive, more accurate, more significant strikes. I think he all around dominated that fight.
Yeah, I think so too. It was definitely a closer round in the third, and it was because McDusty wasn't on his bicycle. He was standing in the pocket trying to do something, which I give him credit for. Trying to win this fight. But Trinaldo was just too much, man. He was throwing the bigger strikes, and he was still able to get out of the way a lot of what McDusty was throwing. It's just, man, it was just domination really by Trinaldo this entire fight, man. Pushed forward, landed the big strikes. In my opinion, won the fight 30-27. So, yeah, I think barring the judges beating the judges, I see Trinaldo winning this fight.
Yeah, I do too. I'll be interested to see how the judges score this one, and we're going to get you that official judges' decision here in just a few minutes once they get to it. We're still in commercial break at this time, so but all around, great fight to open the card, though.
Yeah, it definitely was. I'm glad they moved this one to the main card.
Yeah, me too. I wish McDusty would have been a little more aggressive, try to land some big power shots. Maybe eat 1 or 2 decent shots from Trinaldo to land that one big power shot. But McDusty didn't do that. He was content to just back up and stay on his horse. So,
yep.
All right, here's the official decision.
Go to the judges' scorecards. The totals are 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28. All for your winner by unanimous decision from Brasilia, Brazil, Francisco Massaranduba Trinaldo.
All right, well, there you go. 2 judges saw it like us, 30-27. One judge actually gave McDusty a round and gave it 29-28. But either way, unanimous decision victory for your winner, Francisco Trinaldo. Tried to mix up his name there.
Yeah, Francisco Trinaldo.
Yeah. But, congratulations to Francisco Trinaldo on an impressive victory. 41 years old and still going strong. Just tied the most wins in weight in UFC lightweight history with 14. Looks like he could go probably another 15 years if he wanted to. So,
yeah.
Great job by him. Great fight to open up the card.
Yeah, Yoel Romero talked about fighting 10 more years. If Trinaldo keeps fighting like that, he could fight for 10 more years, man. He looked awesome in this fight. So
yeah, Romero ain't going to be able to fight 10 more years. He keeps fighting the way he fought.
Well, it's not like he took a whole lot of damage last fight. But anyway, like I said, we're going to be mentioning that a lot throughout this card. I can already tell. But yeah, man, great win for Trinaldo. He looked awesome from start to finish tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. But all right, well, now we're getting ready for the second fight on this card, and this is one I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
We've got Johnny Walker and Nikita Krylov, so don't go anywhere. All right, guys, we are back and about ready to start the second fight of the evening in the light heavyweight division. Nikita Krylov will be taking on Johnny Walker. But before we get into this fight, just a little update here in Arkansas where we're at. There are some pretty heavy storms moving through. Hopefully that will not affect us. But if it does, for some reason, we just go offline or something like that, it means we probably lost power. And we do apologize for that. Hopefully we'll be able to make it through this fight card before the storms get really bad. Right now it looks like it's just raining. There's no lightning or thunder or anything. But just wanted to give you guys a heads up just in case it did happen. So, like I said, if it does happen, we do apologize. But we're going to do our best to fight our way through this.
No pun intended.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Actually, pun intended.
Pun intended. Okay. All right. Cool.
So, but yeah, with that being said, I'm looking forward to this fight. This is probably one of the fights that I was looking forward to the most on here. Nikita Krylov, 26 wins in his MMA career. Out of those 26 wins, they have all been finishes. He's never won a fight by decision.
Yeah. Both these guys are animals, dude. Him and Johnny Walker, both guys can finish. Both guys are exciting. Whew, if this goes decision, man, I feel like every fight's this card's gonna go to decision.
Yeah, I feel like that too. My question is, how is Johnny Walker going to come at this one? Because the last time we saw him, he was knocked out by Corey Anderson very quickly.
Yeah.
Has that hurt his psyche? How is he mentally?
Yep.
That's the question that we need answered.
We've seen knockouts change people's careers before, not for the worse. So hopefully mentally he's all here and ready to go, man. He looks focused. He looks like he's ready though.
He does. So I'm hoping he comes out just firing in this one, and we get a knockdown, drag out slugfest, just bombs thrown back and forth between both men. So this one I think is going to be a very fun fight depending on which Johnny Walker shows up.
Yeah.
So. All right, well, here we go. Let's get to it. Round one starts. Both men in the center of the cage. Immediately a kick to the body by Johnny Walker, and tries a little step side kick, and he's actually moving really well. Tries a flying knee, but lands a Superman punch in the middle of it. Krylov is able to grab the clinch and push Walker up against the cage. Walker gets an underhook, spins, and pushes Krylov against the cage, and they're battling in the clinch now.
This is the Johnny Walker I wanted to see. He was very timid against Corey Anderson. He came out firing tonight. This is the exciting one. That's Johnny Walker's best style.
Yeah, exactly. And right now, Krylov is pushed up against the cage, but he's got a half-tied plum. Johnny Walker able to land a big elbow. They break for a minute, and then they go back to the clinch. Krylov drives Walker into the cage looking for a takedown. Walker doing a good job right now of defending this takedown. There was a fast and furious pace to open this one up, but it slowed a little bit now. Krylov trying to wrap the leg around to get the trip, but Walker actually spins around to make it where if he falls, he's going to fall on top of Krylov. Now Krylov pulls him back out, pushes him against the fence. Big elbows to the side of the head by Johnny Walker.
Well, I thought Krylov had that double leg there, but great job by Walker to keep his balance.
Yep, he switched to the single leg. Walker actually drops down to a knee to sprawl, but finally Krylov gets the takedown. He is on top, right next to the fence, but Walker's basically sitting up against the fence, working his way up. Those long limbs of Johnny Walker going to help him out here. Krylov still has the double leg, though, trying to pull him back to the ground. Walker doing his best to get back up. Right hand lands by Krylov. Walker throws a left hand back. Right now, Walker just trying to fight back up. Krylov doing everything he can to pull him back down.
Walker throwing some left hands here. They don't do a lot of damage, but he's a really strong guy, very long. So they are going to leave their mark.
Yeah, exactly. Krylov doing a good job. Holding him down, lands a couple of shots of his own. But right now, it's just pretty much a stalemate. Both men. Right now, Krylov's got Walker's right leg trapped in between his legs. Walker trying to extend that leg to push Krylov up enough that he can get some separation to stand up. So far, Krylov's doing a good job staying heavy, just pushing him against the cage. And, this is good positioning for Krylov. This is scoring him points. This is winning him the round. About halfway through this first round. Good body shot there by Krylov.
Yeah, and somebody as exciting as Johnny Walker on his feet, this is how you neutralize him. Just take the legs out and stay on top of him.
Exactly. Right now Krylov's basically got both legs of Johnny Walker's mounted. Walker able to pull his right leg out and kind of turn a little bit. Krylov lands a good left hand now. Lands a couple big shots there from Walker, but Walker's got to stand back up because this is scoring in favor of Krylov pretty much this entire round. Another big right hand from Krylov. Walker's landing some short right hands. Both men trading punches back and forth. Walker's got to stand up. He's got to get off this cage and get away, get back to using his striking and using that big reach advantage that he has. Walker now back to his feet. Krylov still has him pushed up against the cage, though. Big elbow shot by Krylov. But now Walker reverses it, pushes Krylov against the fence, lands a big forearm shot of his own. And now they break it. They're going to reset. About a minute and a half left. Good jab by both men lands there.
Yeah, both those, man, power jabs by both guys.
At the same time, both men landed a jab. Walker tries a little step side kick. Big right hand by Krylov.
That rocked Walker.
Yep, Walker's hurt. Tries a spinning back fist. Krylov's got him hurt. Big uppercut by Krylov. Krylov grabs a hold of a single leg now. Looking to get the takedown and does. Lands on top in Walker's guard. Krylov hurt him bad.
Yeah.
And Walker tried that spinning back fist to kind of counter it, but couldn't do it. Krylov on top now, under a minute left. Walker doing a good job of defending, trying to pull Krylov down. But Krylov landed a couple of good body shots and shots to the head. Good elbow to the top of the head there by Walker. 40 seconds left. But this has been all Krylov's round, man.
Yeah. Yeah, Walker was hot to start the fight, man, but after that first 20 or 30 seconds, it's been all Krylov.
It has. Big right hand there from Krylov. Trying to stand up to get more space, kind of stack Walker up. Walker now looking to throw up a triangle. Krylov easily slips out of that and moves to side control. Walker doing a good job of defending, though, trying to pull him to the ground. Final 10 seconds of this round. And Walker actually got him back to half guard. Big shots here by Krylov. Oh, big right hand there for Krylov. And that's the end of round number 1. And, Walker looked good after what we saw the last time, but wasn't good enough. Krylov, man, just way too much in that first round for Johnny Walker. Landed those, got the takedowns, held him down on the ground, had the dominant position, landed that big shot that rocked Walker, which good to see that after him getting knocked out last time, that one didn't cause him to have a glass jaw, and that one that Krylov threw knock him out. But dominant round from Nikita Krylov. Definitely got to go 10-9 on that one. I do think that Walker did enough with that flying knee into a Superman and the spinning back fist for it to not be 10-8, but definitely not a good round for Johnny Walker.
Yeah, it was all Krylov, man. Krylov weathered the storm early, and he had a great game plan to take him down, stay on top of him to kind of calm Johnny Walker down, to get that momentum out of him. And then once they stood back up, it was all Krylov also. He landed that big right hand, that big uppercut that rocked him, then got another takedown and was on top of him while the rest of the round. So, man, dominant first round by Nikita Krylov.
It was, but Johnny Walker's got to come out, and we're looking at the replay here. Big right hand right on the jaw. Rocked Johnny Walker, and then another straight right to the forehead that rocked Walker again. So Walker's going to have to come out, and he's going to have to do something big in the second round. So Here we go. Round 2 starts. Both men out to the center, and Johnny Walker looking for an opening. Tries a front kick to the face, can't get it to land. Kick to the body and a right hand to the left hand by Krylov. Krylov grabs that single leg again, gets the takedown, puts Johnny Walker right against the cage. Walker does a good job getting back to his knee, lands a good elbow to the side of the head. Another one. Krylov lands a left hand. Walker trying to work his way back up. There's some blood coming from somewhere. I can't
Looks
tell.
like it's the left head of Krylov when those elbows opened him up.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. There's a cut on the left side of Krylov's head. Right now, Krylov still has the dominant position, landing some good body shots here. Still has Walker down on a knee with one leg extended, pushing him up against the cage. So technically, he's still down from that takedown. Krylov in the dominant position needs to watch his head there. Like Walker could actually grab a guillotine there if he wants to. It looks like there's some blood behind the left ear of Johnny Walker as well. There's a lot of blood coming out of Krylov. It's all over the side of Johnny Walker now. And Krylov finally able to get Johnny Walker onto his back. Walker doing a good job of trying to defend, though. Krylov is in half guard, though. A little short elbow there from Krylov. Another one. And another one.
Yeah, Krylov's in half guard, but he's so high up on Walker, he's almost in a mount position.
Yep, and he's landed some good shots. Right now, Johnny Walker's back is against the cage. Krylov trying to pass.
Krylov might be trying for a head and arm choke, but the cage is in the way. Let it go.
Yep. He needs to just keep working those elbow shots. Those were working really well for him.
Yep,
Another big
is.
elbow right on the jaw, and another one. And Nikita Krylov is just dominating Johnny Walker. Another good elbow shot, and then some punches with the left hand. 3 minutes left to work in this round. Man, this is all Krylov.
Man, he looks awesome in this fight tonight.
He does. He's doing a great job. Good right hand to the body there by Krylov. Trying to move his knee up to pin Johnny Walker's arm down. Couldn't do it. Walker almost has Krylov back to full guard. And now Walker looking to lock up a triangle. And I think he might have it if he can pull his right leg down. He can lock in this triangle. He's got to reach up and grab that leg, though. He tried for it. Krylov did a great job of slipping out when he had an opening.
Yeah, great timing. Perfect timing. There was a small window, but Krylov timed it perfectly and got out of it.
Yep, great job. Krylov now in half guard. Or side control, I'm sorry. And has got Walker kind of pinned where he can't do anything. Walker's trying to roll over onto his stomach. Krylov looking to take his back. And trying to lock in a choke there. Walker says none of that. Goes back to the ground. Gives Krylov the dominant position again in half guard. Krylov continuing to work those little short elbows to the face. Another one there. Under 2 minutes left in this round. Johnny Walker, man, he is getting absolutely dominated in this one.
He's just getting outclassed, man.
He is. He's going to have to go back and work on his takedown defense.
Yep.
He is eating some big shots from Krylov here.
Yeah, it started off okay, but when Krylov rocked him with those couple of punches, man, Walker's legs got weak and Krylov started taking him down at will.
Yeah, so far in this fight, over 6 minutes of ground control time for Krylov. And he is just a monster on top. He stays heavy, doesn't allow you any room to move, lands big shots, working to pass here. But kind of hard. Walker's spinning, so it's going to be hard. He's going to.
That's like if Walker, throws his hips, he can change position. He did.
Yeah,
Great job.
Now Walker on top in Krylov's guard. Looks like Krylov's got a butterfly guard here. But now Walker's on top, and then Walker needs to do something here. He's got to land the big shots or possibly get away and get it back to a standing position and try to not get taken down. Left hand lands from Walker there, but Krylov going for a knee bar. Right now he doesn't quite have it. They're trading shots. Back and forth, 45 seconds left. Krylov still got a hold of it, trying to look for that knee bar. He can roll Walker over. Walker needs to try and get that leg free. Walker spins over and spins through. Now has Krylov's back.
Ooh, Krylov's in trouble here. 30 seconds to go.
Yep, Walker landed some big shots here. Krylov now rolls into that knee bar again. Walker does a good job defending, getting back to it. And actually, it looks like, Krylov almost had that knee bar again, but Walker winds up on top of the back. Krylov in the turtle position, knee to the body.
Great knee to the body by Walker.
Yep, Krylov trying to roll through. Big ground and pound from Johnny Walker here. Big elbow to end the round.
Walker trying to make that round interesting.
Yeah, man, you ain't kidding, man. That one was pretty much all Krylov until finally Johnny Walker reversed position, got on top, showed what he can do from top position.
I feel like Johnny Walker did just as much damage in that last 30 seconds than Krylov did in the dominant position the rest of the round.
Yeah, the only thing, I got to give that round to Krylov just because the control time, he did do some damage. And then even when Johnny Walker got the top position, was doing damage, he was going for submission after submission. So very, very close in that one, but I've got Nikita Krylov winning that round 10-9.
Yeah, we know how the judges are sometimes. They like to see how a round ends, so I'm interested to see how they judge that one, but it was Krylov that round. I mean, the stand-up, he landed a big shot to start the round, got a takedown, and then was dominant 4.5 minutes of that round. But Johnny Walker did look very impressive the last 30 seconds. He landed some huge shots.
Yeah, that big knee to the ribs.
Yeah.
Krylov was in the turtle position. Walker just stood up and threw a big knee right to the ribs, made sure not to hit the head so it wasn't an illegal shot.
Yeah, Krylov was hurt. He was hurt at the end of that round, but you got to go for the full 5 minutes though, and by that it was all Krylov. So I got it 2018 for Krylov right now.
Yeah, looks like this is the third time reaching the third round for both of these fighters. So this is only the third time they went to third round in a fight, which is pretty impressive with both their records.
Yep.
Round 3 has started, and Krylov has the octagon control. Walker circling away from the power hand of Krylov. This has been an absolutely incredible fight so far. Just waiting for Krylov to look. Kick to the body. Walker missed a big overhand right because the kick to the body made Walker go backwards. Krylov's got a hold of the leg now. Walker does a good job of getting his leg free. And now Krylov's got him pushed against the fence. grabs a hold of it, looking for a double leg now, and he gets Walker to the ground. But
Walker reversed the momentum.
He did.
Whoa, almost. Yeah, he
He's
did.
going to wind up on top
In
and
half guard. Yep. Great job.
Yeah.
Great job by Johnny Walker.
Yeah, he actually almost had a guillotine attempt out of that. But right now, this is where Johnny Walker wants to be. He was landing some good ground and pound at the end of that round. So let's see what Walker can do from here with 4 minutes to go. He is on top. Krylov doing a good job trying to roll to his side. And Krylov, good shot to the body there.
Oh, good short elbow by Krylov on the bottom.
Yep. Walker trying to move out of half guard into side control. Krylov doing a good job of keeping him there so far. Krylov tried to sit up.
Walker's
now
a
on the mount. Great job by Johnny Walker.
Plenty of time to work for Walker, too.
Yep, Krylov trying to buck him off and spin. Actually,
He did.
does.
Wow.
And Krylov on top now.
Krylov went from Johnny Walker being in mount to Krylov's flipping over and now in half guard.
Yep.
That was so impressive by Krylov.
Great transition by Krylov. And Krylov's trying to lock in a head and arm choke. He can get that leg free, and he's going to let go of it. He can't get it. But he is on top with 3 minutes left, trying to drop a couple of elbows here.
Johnny Walker's exhausted. You can tell he is.
Yep. Good right hand lands for Krylov there. But Johnny Walker's got it back to full guard now.
Yep.
But his guard's open for the moment. Now he closes it. Krylov could have actually gotten out of it. Good elbow from the bottom for Johnny Walker. Krylov on top. This is not where Walker wants to be. Krylov landed some body shots and some head shots. Walker doing a good job of working from the bottom, landing shots. Krylov, I feel like, is just got to posture up and try to rain down some big blows. A little short hammer fist there from Krylov. Krylov just seems content to try and just kind of lay there and land short hammer punches.
Yeah, just keep working, for the next 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, he's got to stay busy or the ref's going to stand him up. But
yeah.
If I were Krylov, man, I'd be posturing up trying to land some big shots on Walker because Walker's landing some big elbows from the bottom.
Yeah.
And he's actually outworking Krylov from the bottom. But Krylov is in the dominant position now. Krylov stands up trying to stack Walker. Looks like he might have been trying to grab a can opener. Get Johnny Walker to open his guard, but let's go with that. Big right hand lands the body into the head for Krylov. 2 minutes left in this fight. It looks like this may be Krylov's first decision victory ever.
Yeah, it's heading that way for sure.
A short hammer fist there from Krylov. Johnny Walker going for an armbar there. Krylov easily gets out of it and is able to spin into side control now. Walker rolls into him. Krylov landed some left hands. Ground control time 8 minutes 17 seconds to 1:58 in favor of Krylov. Walker gets it back to half guard. He may have been in half guard the whole time. I couldn't tell from the camera angle, but Walker is rolled into Krylov. Krylov tries a big left hand. Walker gets it back to full guard. There's a body shot and a head shot by Krylov. Walker trying to scramble to get back up, but
Krylov just relentless, man. Will not let Walker get back up.
Man, he is. He grabbed a hold of that body and just drove him right back into the ground. Krylov with short shots here. Minute left in this round. Krylov in half guard, but basically in side control just because of how Johnny Walker's body's positioned. Big elbows to the side of the head for Krylov. Massive damage there. Landed some big shots still. Nikita Krylov is just an absolute animal when he gets top position.
Yeah.
Good left hand lands there from Krylov. About 30 seconds left in this third and final round. Krylov, a couple of shots to the thigh and then a big right hand to the face of Johnny Walker. You can see Johnny Walker's hurting. He's grimacing. You can see the look on his face.
Yeah, he's exhausted too.
He has another short elbow there from Krylov. Another hammer fist from Krylov. Man, complete domination. Big knee to the body by Krylov.
There's a receipt for that knee earlier.
Yep, exactly. Great job. We're in the final 10 seconds. Johnny Walker trying to land a couple of shots from the bottom, but Nikita Krylov's just been too much, and that's the end of the third round, and we're going to the judges' scorecards, and in my opinion, that was another 10-9 round for Nikita Krylov. I've got it 30-27 after 3. And, Walker looked pretty good on his feet, but he couldn't stop the takedowns of Krylov.
Yep.
And when Krylov gets on top, he is a monster. He knows how to stay heavy, he knows how to use his weight, and he does damage.
Yep.
And even the times that Johnny Walker did get the dominant position, Krylov was throwing up submission attempts. He was being active and was able to get the fight back to dominant position in favor of him. Great fight from Nikita Krylov. He definitely won that fight, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't see how there's any way that he didn't win that.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if he didn't, man. The second round is iffy, just the way it ended. But the first and third, I think, is definitely Krylov. Johnny Walker looked great to start that third round, though. He got dominant position, even got in mount. But that's when the gas tank came in, and he was just so fatigued. And Krylov went from Johnny Walker being in mount to immediately Krylov was in half guard. Was Johnny Walker's half guard. I mean, it was one of the best transitions I think I've ever seen. It was so good and so impressive. And then I think that just kind of took the rest of the wind out of Johnny Walker's sails. He knew it was over at that point. And Krylov was he worked for 2.5 minutes and landed some big shots and stayed active, and it was enough for him to take that third round also. So I got a 30-27 for Krylov.
Man, I'm curious to see how the judges score this one, but yeah, I definitely think it was a big time win for Nikita Krylov. These guys were close in the rankings, but I think Krylov's going to move up there a little bit more.
I think so too. Johnny Walker had a good showing tonight. Definitely better than against Corey Anderson.
Yeah, he did, and he kind of proved that that knockout didn't phase him.
Yep.
As we go to the judges' scorecards, here are the totals: 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28, all for your winner by unanimous decision, Nikita the Miner Krylov.
All right, well, there you go. One judge saw it 30-27. The other two saw the second round for Johnny Walker. But either way, Nikita Krylov is your winner by unanimous decision. His first ever decision victory in his career.
Yeah.
28 wins now, 27 finishes, and 1 decision.
Think he's disappointed about that?
Probably so. I would be.
Even though a win's a win,
Yeah, a win's a win. But if I had 27 victories and 27 finishes, I'd be a little upset if I didn't get to finish too. But
that's true.
Either way, great fight by both these guys. It was a lot of fun. Really good to see Johnny Walker back, and it doesn't look like that knockout affected him. But he's going to have to go back and work on that takedown defense. That was his Achilles heel in this one.
Yeah.
If he would have been able to keep it standing, I think he could have won that fight. Even though, in one little exchange we saw, Krylov did get the better of it, but I still think Johnny Walker could have won this fight if he'd been able to keep it standing, but
yeah,
he wasn't able to.
That in the gas tank, because he had dominant position that third round. If he had a little more gas in the tank, I think he could have finished it from full mount with 2.5 minutes to go. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, like we said, that was the third time both of those guys had ever gone to a round 3 in their career. So, definitely got to work on the gas tank and the takedown defense.
Johnny Walker's still young, though. He's going to be around.
He is, but either way, man, absolutely great fight. We are going to take a break for a few minutes, guys, and we will be back with the start of the third fight, so don't go anywhere. All right, guys, we are back and about ready for the third fight of the night in the lightweight division. We've got Renato Moicano taking on Damir Hadzovic, and this one, looking at it, the stats are very, very close. But in my opinion, Moicano's just fought the better fighters. He's a more talented fighter. I think he's going to be able to pull this one out, but I think it's going to be really, really close. I believe we both picked Moicano in this one, but this one I could see being a shootout when it comes to the judges' scorecards.
Yeah, I think it could be too. And Hadzovic's got a lot of power, so I'm curious if he can get that one punch to connect, man. If he could make this fight interesting. But I think Moicano has fought the better fighters for sure.
All right, well, round 1 starts. Both men out. Immediately, Hadzovic lands a leg kick. Both men in the center. Nobody really moving back very much when I say that. And then Hadzovic starts backing up to Moicano. Hadzovic comes in throwing some punches, but man, Moicano did a great job ducking under him, landed a shot of himself, grabs the clinch, gets the trip, and winds up on top in Hadzovic's guard, and this is not where you want Moicano. Moicano immediately gets pushed off, but takes Hadzovic's back, trying to lock in the body triangle. 4.5 minutes left, and he's got plenty of time to work for a rear naked choke here. He's got the back of Hadzovic, and this one could be over very quickly. Right now, he's got it locked in.
It's under the chin.
It's under the chin. It is under the chin.
Over.
That's it.
Wow.
Renato Moicano with a quick rear naked choke victory, and then talking trash in the middle of it. And they're having to separate these two men. Moicano stood over the top of him after he choked him out. And I don't know what he said, but they're having to hold both of them back. Wow, what an impressive victory from Renato Moicano. But Moicano's cut.
He is cut.
He's got a cut. on his left eye, and he's bleeding, and that's what he's mad about. I don't know what happened with that. I didn't see where he got caught at, but Moicano,
Wow.
man, took him down in the guard, and Hadzovic pushed him off. He jumped in, grabbed the back, locked in the body triangle, and then locked in the rear naked choke. He had it on the jaw and then finally slipped it underneath the chin.
And he's already cut at this point.
Yep, he is. I don't know when the cut happened. I was trying to see in the replays. The fight was so fast that we couldn't see when it happened. But yeah, Moicano immediately jumped up, started talking trash, and had to be separated. But man,
Well, that's weird. I don't know if like during the scrum there was that he feels like it was an eye poke, like an intentional eye poke or something. Like I don't know.
I don't know either.
That's weird.
Either way, what a dominant performance from Renato Moicano.
Yeah, no kidding.
Just absolutely dominated him, moved out of the way of the punches of Hadzovic, was able to get the takedown.
And he took his back so quick, man. I mean, it was instantly he was back there. It was very, very impressive.
Yeah. Woo, what a fight. Great job by Renato Moicano. And, well, that was quick, guys. Looks like we're going to go back to break until it's time for the co-main event of the evening, so don't go anywhere. All right, guys, we are back and ready for the co-main event of the evening between Damian Maia and Gilbert Burns. This one should be really good. Maia is a veteran. He is a monster. He's got some of the best grappling you will ever see, and he is a very, very skilled jiu-jitsu artist, as is Gilbert Burns, though. Burns is a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt as well. He's got some great striking. He's a great up-and-comer. You actually predicted him to win, which kind of shocked me. And you actually told me the reasoning behind it, which is kind of funny because you said normally in NCAA tournaments, number 12 is the one with the upset against number 5.
Yep.
Well, Maia's ranked number 5, and Burns is ranked number 12.
Yeah.
So.
And shockingly, Burns is the favorite, the Vegas favorite in this fight, minus 180.
Yeah, that's very surprising considering, how skilled Damian Maia is. He's fought the best of the best in this division. So
3-fight win streak.
Yeah, so that's saying something about Gilbert Burns. This one should be a good one. I'm expecting this one to be a long, drawn-out fight, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would be surprised if we got at least a first or second round stoppage in this one. So.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, looks like we're about ready for the start of round one. Both men out to the center of the octagon. Look like a little touch of gloves there. Right now in that feeling out process, pumping that jab out there. Trying to find the range. Burns just misses with the right hand. Maia throws that jab out there. Maia is in southpaw. Burns is in orthodox. And straight left just misses for Maia. Maia connected on the top of the head. Good kick to the body by Burns.
Yeah, good body kick by Burns.
And straight left hand does land that time for Maia. Maia's got the octagon control at the moment. Coming forward with his jab, looking to land that big left hand, get him as close to the cage as he can, shoot for a takedown, and once he gets top position, it's normally a bad night. Another left hand lands for Maia there. Burns able to circle away from the power hand. Maia ducks underneath the Burns punch, gets the takedown, winds up on top. Burns doing a good job defending, looking to try and tie up the legs of Damian Maia. And he's got him tied up. Looking for a knee bar. Maia able to slip out of it. Burns almost back to his feet, and he is back to his feet.
That's impressive to do against Damian Maia.
It is. But now Maia's got him pushed up against the cage.
Yep.
And
this is what Maia does.
Yep. Look, gets the takedown again. Has actually got his back. Burns is down to one knee. Maia looking to try and get a hook in. Can't get it there. Burns does a good job of defending. Burns slowly but steadily trying to stand back up. He's still got his hand on the ground, though, so it's technically a downed opponent. And Maia locks in one hook. Looking to try and pull Burns away from the cage.
He's using his leg that's hooked to sweep the back leg of Burns. Like, that's so impressive. That's such high-level jiu-jitsu, man. That's insane.
It really is. Now Maia jumps on top, takes the back, and falls to the ground. He's got Burns' back, and he's almost got the rear naked choke locked in. Looks like it may have been on the chin. Right now, Maia's going to lock back in. That one hook, he's trying to get his other leg around to lock in the body triangle. Burns is in a bad position here.
Yeah, this is definitely where Burns doesn't want to be in this
Yep,
fight.
now Maia transitions to full mount, but Burns going to slip out the back
Oh,
door.
great job by Burns to get out of that.
And Burns is back to his feet. They separate Burns with a big right hand. Great job by Burns. Burns now, both men in the center. Big left hand drops Maia. Burns has dropped Maia, waits for a minute, then jumps on top of him.
It's over.
A big ground and
Wow.
pound. And that is it. Damian Maia does not know what happened, but Gilbert Burns with a big left hand drops Damian Maia, runs up and puts his arms up, waiting to see what Maia is going to do. Maia doesn't do anything, so Burns drops down and starts dropping bombs on Maia, and the ref steps in and says, that's enough. And here we go again. Big
Huge
left hand
left
right
hand.
on the chin. And Maia's conscious here. And Burns just grabs the legs, pushes them to the side, and drops a big right hand. And then about 14 or 15 hammer fists all in a row. And the ref says that is enough. Damian Maia not defending himself. That is it. And wow, what a vicious TKO victory by Gilbert Burns. Impressive
victory.
And you were right. You were right. You called this one. I thought this one was, I thought it would be Damian Maia.
And it was the first part of this round. It was what Damian Maia does. But, I said that if one person can match Maia on the ground and get free from him, it's Burns. And Burns was able to slip out the back door to get it back on the feet. And he landed the big left hand, man.
Ooh, you ain't kidding. Wow, what a knockout victory. Congratulations to Gilbert Burns. And, man, the past two fights have gone by very, very quickly.
Yeah, all the prelims were decisions. The first couple fights were decisions. But the last two, man, they've been quick.
They have, and now we're getting ready for the main event, which I think can end pretty quickly as well. So,
Yeah, it definitely could.
make sure you don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be back as soon as the main event starts. All right, we are back and ready for the main event. It is going to be a fun one between Charles Oliveira and Kevin Lee. Both these guys have been on massive rolls. Lee actually hasn't, though. I mean, you see that highlight knockout he had in his last fight with that big win, but he's 1-2 in his last three fights.
Mm-hmm.
Oliveira, I'm not sure how he hadn't ranked like number 2 or number 3.
Yeah, he's only won 6 in a row.
Yeah,
I think,
and I mean, he's constantly fighting too. It's not like he's had a layoff or anything like that. It confuses me why he's not ranked higher. Either way, this one's going to be a war.
Yeah.
And, I picked Kevin Lee in this one. I think that knockout victory is going to get him on track. You picked Oliveira because Oliveira is no joke.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the striking. His jiu-jitsu is off the charts. Man, this one's going to be fun. I think this is going to be a long, drawn-out 25-minute war. I don't think it's going to be up there the caliber that we saw with Whaley and Joanna, but I think we're going to get a war for 25 minutes.
Yeah, not many are. So
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
Yeah, I am expecting a better main event than the last one we saw.
That I agree with.
Probably the last time we'll mention that tonight. But yeah, it probably will be. But
Probably not.
Probably not. Probably
No,
not.
Probably
No.
not the last time.
No. But yeah, this is gonna be great, dude. I'm looking forward to this fight. Kevin Lee's done a lot of talking leading up to this fight, and he missed weight, but Oliveira said he wants to keep fighting. He don't want to call this fight off, especially with everything that's been going on. So so kudos to him for still wanting to take this. And man, this fight's a coin flip. I think both these guys are awesome fighters. Both of them are great in many aspects. So this might go either way. This is gonna be a really exciting one.
Yeah, I think so too. My question is, how do you talk all that trash and then miss weight by 2.5 pounds?
I know.
Like, come on, man. You know better than that. You've been fighting at this weight class. You've cut this weight before.
Yeah.
You got to be better than that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm getting this. We're seeing a lot of missed weight here lately.
Yeah. It has.
And in my opinion, if I were Dana White, I'd be like, you miss weight at any time in this weight division, you automatically move up to the next weight division.
Yeah, that's how it would be. I'd be the exact same way. Yeah.
I'll be like, we're not ever booking you in another lightweight fight. You're going to move up to welterweight.
Yeah.
You don't like it? Too bad.
Yeah.
But that's just me. But with that being said, we are about ready for the start of round number 1. So here we go. Round 1 starts. Both men come out, no touch of gloves. Oliveira moving forward, gets Lee backing up, tries a jump kick to the chest, and then lands a good left hand to Oliveira.
It looked like that staggered Lee a little bit.
Yep, good leg kick there. Tries a jumping head kick again to Oliveira. Can't get that one to land.
Okay, Oliveira needs to calm down just a hair.
Yep.
Because Lee is dangerous.
Yep, leg kick lands for Oliveira, and then a jab. Oliveira's got the octagon control. And
Oh!
a front kick to the face, a jumping front kick to the face from Oliveira.
Found its mark, and Lee just ate it.
Yep, and Lee looks pissed off. Tries to throw a right hand. They clinch for a split second. Now they break. Jab lands for Oliveira. Lee just misses with a big jab there. That jab does land for Lee. But Oliveira just misses with an uppercut. But Oliveira, being the aggressor, good leg kick there from Oliveira. Her left hand lands.
But trading left hands.
Yep, both men landing there. And by the way, guys, the weather has picked up here in Arkansas. So, like I said, we're going to try and make it through this fight. Hopefully we can.
Yep.
Good jab there by Oliveira, and then a leg kick as well. And good left to the body by Lee. Oliveira moves right back forward, though. Good jab by Lee.
That threw Oliveira's head back.
Yep. Big jabs again. The right hand lands, but Oliveira shoots, gets the takedown on Lee. But Lee winds up on top.
Great job by Lee.
Scrambling around right now. Looks like Oliveira's trying to lock in a heel hook. Possibly even a knee bar. Looks like Lee's going to be okay for right now. Oliveira locking his legs around the leg and arm of Lee. Looking for that heel hook. Lee stands up. Able to power through it. Oliveira almost has a triangle, but it's got him all tied up. And landing some big shots there. Now Lee's able to get free. Winds up back on top. Gotta watch his leg there. Oliveira looking to lock in around that leg again. Right now, Lee trying to get that leg free. He does. No, he doesn't. Oliveira still got it trapped. Finally, Lee gets it free. Oliveira looking to grab his back here. Oliveira's got his left leg trapped. Lee can actually roll to the side, but Oliveira was looking to lock in a rear naked choke from there. But technically, Lee is on top. Moves around and into mount for the second. Oliveira doing a good job rolling through. Trying to reverse the position.
This has been a really fun scramble. Both guys just trying to get position for the last minute and a half or
and
so.
Oliveira's got the left arm and leg of Lee locked up. Lee's able to get the arm free, lands a big right hand. Oliveira rolling through, trying to get the submission on the leg. That looks painful.
That does look painful.
Oliveira's going to be able to... Well, no, Lee's going to be able to get free now. Oliveira doing a great job with his jiu-jitsu. High level jiu-jitsu.
Lee's just so flexible. He's still able to move around even though his leg's completely compromised by Oliveira.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Oliveira landed a couple of nice hammer fists there. Lee's on top, but his leg is still trapped and bent in an awkward position. Minute 45 left in this first round. Oliveira has done a great job off his back. Has got Lee trapped. And Lee just can't really do anything with that leg being trapped. Finally, he's going to get it free.
Yep.
Winds up on top in half guard immediately. Oliveira moves him back to full guard. Let's see what Lee can do from inside Oliveira's full guard. Oliveira throwing the legs up. Might have been looking for a triangle. Lee slips out of it.
Good job by Lee to slip out of that.
Yep, but Oliveira rolls over, reverses position, winds up on top. And now Lee's looking to try and grab the back. Oliveira's legs are trapped in between Lee's legs.
Yeah, Lee's got Oliveira's legs trapped now.
Yep, and now Lee reverses position.
Man, this is some awesome jiu-jitsu between these guys, man.
It
Both
is.
guys just trying to transition as much as possible.
Yep, now Oliveira looking to throw the triangle up again. Lee's able to slip that leg back inside the legs to avoid the triangle. Great job by Lee. He is on top in the dominant position right now. Let's see what Lee can do from here. He's got Oliveira right up against the cage. Now Lee stands up. Oliveira again trying to grab the legs with his legs. Look for the submission. And Lee just kind of falls down onto his side. Halfway into side control, but his leg's still trapped. Actually had his knee on the chin of Oliveira.
Oh,
now
huge
Lee
right hands by Lee.
Yep, Lee landed some big right hands. Almost ate a very nasty up kick by Oliveira. Now, Lee right now still on top. Final 10 seconds. Big forearm shots by Lee. Massive power shots.
Ooh, this is a close round, man.
Yeah, it is. Another big power shot to end the round. And, man, that one was very, very close. That was a hard one to judge.
Yeah, both guys had shining moments in that round.
They did. The only thing I'm going to say is I'm going to give it to Kevin Lee. Just because he ended the round on top with those big elbows, I think the judges are going to look at that. Everything else was pretty even. But with those big elbows to end the round. I think that's going to be just enough to give him the round slightly. I've got him 10-9 for Lee, but it would not surprise me if it went 10-9 Oliveira.
Yeah, Oliveira started off really well on the stand-up, but Lee ended up finding his range, and he landed a pretty nice combination that made Oliveira go for a takedown. And that's where the big scramble started, but Lee ended up, getting the dominant position there at the end and landed some huge shots. And, Oliveira had a good round too, but I think Lee just did a little more. And, he kind of dictated the pace of the round, and then, of course, ended it with some huge ground and pound. So I think Lee did enough to take the round, but, man, I could see it going either way.
Man, it's so close. We're about ready for the start of round number 2, and if it's anything like that first one, I'm ready for some more of this action.
Yeah, man.
That was entertaining.
Yeah, it was.
All right, here we go. Round 2 starts. Immediately, Oliveira takes the octagon control. Lee moving away from the power hand of Oliveira. Oliveira tries a spinning back fist. Can't get it to connect. But Oliveira does have the octagon control. Good jab there and an overhand right by Lee. Kick to the body by Oliveira. Let's see how quickly... Oh, spinning kick to the midsection there by Oliveira. Good jab by Lee. Oliveira just misses an uppercut. How long till Oliveira goes for a takedown, though? Good left hand lands for Lee there.
Sure was. That froze Oliveira.
Oh, big right hand. And then a combination return by Oliveira. Good leg kick by Oliveira. And these guys are both landing big shots in this exchange.
Yeah, they're both throwing.
Good jab to the body there by Lee. Oliveira tries a jumping knee, but Lee lands an overhand right. Now they're going to separate for a minute. Big left hand lands for Oliveira. Lee trying to land that jab. Big overhand right by Oliveira. Both men trading, exchanging big punches thrown by both guys. Both guys landing. Oliveira still with the octagon control. Lands an uppercut
and a right hand. Oliveira striking looks much better this second round.
Oliveira with a good kick to the body as well.
Another big uppercut. Ooh,
and the right hand again.
Lee's hurt. Lee fell back into the cage.
Yep, Oliveira trying to look for that uppercut again. Left hand lands for Oliveira. Now Oliveira's going to let him out a little bit. Leg kick lands for Oliveira. Lee tries to throw an overhand right. Doesn't put any power behind it. Almost clinched with it. Oliveira's starting to pick him apart now.
Yeah, Kevin Lee's doing his thing where he's kind of like throwing a punch and waiting in, but he's kind of freezing once he gets in there, and that's giving Oliveira a chance to land that uppercut.
Yep, front kick to the face again. Left hand does land for Lee there. They clinch for a second and knee to the body for Oliveira. Oliveira is looking really good this round, starting to pick him apart. Right hand lands for Lee, and then a big right hand lands for Oliveira. Lee's got to keep his hands up. Knee to the body there.
Great timing on the takedown by Lee.
Yep, knee to the body by Oliveira, but Lee just able to use that momentum to take it to the ground, and Oliveira's got an armbar locked in.
Oh, that's deep.
That is deep. That is very deep. Somehow Lee able to roll, get out of it though.
Wow.
And now Oliveira going to lock in a triangle.
Oh, Lee got out of it.
Yep, Lee.
Man, Lee,
the arm wasn't in. He was able to escape.
That's 2 huge bullets that Lee dodged there.
Man, Lee, he's coming forward now, got a hold of the body, trying to get the takedown again. Oliveira stands up, gets an underhook. Lee's able to take him back to the ground, winds up on top in half guard.
Ooh, man.
But yeah, great job by Lee getting out of the armbar that I thought was really deep and the triangle choke attempt. But Lee on top now. Lands a couple of short shots from half guard. What a great job by both of these guys.
Yeah,
Very
man,
entertaining.
It's so high, just a high level mixed martial arts here by both guys.
You
man.
ain't kidding. These guys are absolutely incredible. I've been really impressed with Charles Oliveira striking, though.
Yeah.
And Kevin Lee from half guard landing shoulder shrugs.
Yeah, that's impressive.
That is impressive.
Yeah.
Right now, the pace is kind of slowed. Lee's on top in the dominant position. About 1:50 left in this round. And Lee's right leg is trapped. He's landing little short punches to the side of the head of Oliveira. Not really doing damage, but it is scoring points. Let's see what Oliveira can do from here. He's kind of just stuck. He can't really do much of anything from here. Lee's not doing much either. A little short shot to the side of the head. Lee's going to look to try and posture up possibly.
Yeah, he's high enough here in half guard that he can rain down some shots if he wanted to.
And there he goes. Big elbow shot there for Lee. 1:15 left in this round. Oliveira's got to get out of this position. Control time so far, 5 minutes, 6 seconds for Lee on the ground. Lee landed some big shots to the side of the head. Oliveira doing his best to defend. He's trying to tie up the arms of Lee. Oliveira doing a good job, though. Or Lee's doing a good job, though, getting the arms free, landing some short shots underneath a minute left. Lee in the dominant position. 45 seconds left. If he ends the round here again on top, I mean, Oliveira was winning this round. Then Lee gets the takedown, and everything's changed.
Yep.
Oliveira now trying to work that heel hook again. Lee standing up, lands a big shot and a couple of hammer fists. Oliveira trying to land a kick to the stomach. Still got his left leg wrapped around Lee's left leg. Lee bending down. Hammer fist from Oliveira. Short elbows from Lee.
That was right on the point of the elbow.
Yep. Big time damage from Kevin Lee, though. Moving out of the way of the up kicks of Oliveira. Final 10 seconds of this round. Lee with another big right hand. Falls down, is able to get his leg free, and that is the end of the round. And, man, another good round from both these guys.
Another round with shining moments for both of them.
Man, hard to score, but again, Lee at the end of the round on top, landed some ground and pound, did some damage to Oliveira in that one. Very, very close. Another one that is a coin flip, but I got to go with Lee because he finished the round in top position, landing ground and pound. That's going to look good to the judges.
Oh man, this one's close in the first one. I didn't think it would be possible. I think I'm actually going to go with Oliveira on this one, just because his stand-up was so good for the first about 3 minutes of this round. Man, he was just picking Lee apart and landing some huge strikes. And I know Lee got the 2 takedowns. The first one he didn't do a whole lot of. He didn't follow it up with a whole lot. The second one he did. He had ground control for the rest of the round. I just think Oliveira's stand-up was too much, man. The first little over half of this round. So I'm gonna go with Oliveira, but easily could go Lee too, man. Very, very close round.
Yeah, it was very, very close. We still got 3 rounds to go, so this one's going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
And it almost seems like the opposite. Oliveira needs to keep it standing. Lee needs to take it to the ground.
Right, which is not what I expected in this fight.
No, not at all. And round 3 starts, and Oliveira immediately comes out with a flying kick to the face. Good jab lands by Lee, and a big left hand lands by Lee. And big left hand again, and a right hand, and a kick from Kevin Lee.
Lee being aggressive, and he's landing big shots.
Another big left hand and a right hand lands for Lee. Oliveira coming forward. Big overhand right. Just missed off the connection for Lee. Lee trying to get the takedown, but Oliveira locks in a guillotine.
Oh, that looks deep.
That is deep.
It's
and
over. Wow, it is over.
Wow. And wow. So Lee tapped to the guillotine, and then when Oliveira let go and rolled over to try and get up, Lee grabbed him and started trying to take him back down to the ground like he didn't think the fight was supposed to be over.
Lee just asked the referee, "Is it over?" Lee was out.
He
may have been out. Yeah.
He didn't have a clue what happened. Wow, what a dominant performance from Charles Oliveira.
Amazing timing on that guillotine.
You ain't kidding. Those first 2 rounds were so evenly matched, so close. That guillotine was tight and choked him out very, very quickly. How is this guy not up closer to the top of the rankings in this division?
This has to move him up more. I mean, it has to, man. Excuse me. That third round, man, Kevin Lee came out firing, and he was landing big shots. He timed a knee by Oliveira and shot him for a takedown, and Oliveira's timing was just impeccable also. And used the opportunity to grab the neck and fell backwards, and that's all she wrote, man. Wow, what an awesome fight,
man! What a great card. First two fights went to decision. They were fun. Then we got a real quick submission, a real quick knockout, and now a 3rd round submission by Charles Oliveira.
Yeah.
And man, what a great fight card. This one was one I thought was underrated.
Yeah.
And it delivered. What a great performance. Too bad there's not more fans in the crowds to watch this.
I know, or any fans in the crowd. Yeah, man, this was an awesome one. We talked about when we first started the show that, there's going to be a lot of casual fans, people that don't watch a lot of mixed martial arts because this is kind of the only sport going on right now. And if they stuck to this whole thing, man, they got a show tonight.
They really did. So, man, what a great job by both guys. We had a lot of fun tonight on a great card. But that is going to do it for us tonight, guys. Like I said, the weather's starting to get bad here, so we're going to get out of here before it gets too bad and we start losing power. But we do appreciate you guys, and make sure we are going to get this up on YouTube. Make sure to tune in to us next week for the flagship, and then hopefully, coronavirus willing, we'll be back here again next weekend with another fight card. So stay tuned, and stay tuned to our Twitter accounts for updates as well. We appreciate you guys, and we will see you next week.
All right, take care, guys.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to the Effing For Real MMA podcast. Follow the podcast on Twitter @Effing For Real.